Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affect the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves. Sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of Kate and Kat Live, we did end up doing mini trauma healing sessions, but everyone who joined us were needing to heal different parts of what we, as a collective, were all healing. This specific episode was the first one back after the January 2025 TikTok ban, the new presidency taking office, and the whirlwind of chaos and fear that went along with all of that, which happened to be on the back end of a heavy new earth kind of energy pull. So this one kind of ended up being a group healing. Without further ado, if you love bad bitches, and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast. Hey.
Hi.
Girl, right before going on this live, I got a headache like a motherfucker.
I had to guess.
Cool.
It'd be like that. Okay.
Right. Doing
So,
the
like,
things.
emotions.
Jeez Louise, so much leaving. Hi guys, hi.
A lot of people were blown out.
Ugh.
Interesting. Okay. So we're doing little mini sessions and stuff. So if y'all want to request to join, on it, I don't really know. It's like sometimes it's a pink and blue guest plus thing
It's the two people at the bottom.
that have the circle heads.
And it doesn't matter how many followers you have, and you don't have to show your face. Angelina!
Hi.
What up? What's going on, baby cakes?
I've just been like really stressed out and just like a lot of life changes. Like life doesn't feel fun and easy. It feels like I have no time.
Okay, can you disconnect from the collective real quick?
Okay, Spirit, please disconnect me from the collective.
You're blown out like a motherfucker. Speed that up.
Spirit, please speed this up.
You guys that are in here in the comments do this too. So what basically is happening, we're not very big on like certain people are doing certain things or some are more spiritually advanced or whatever. But you guys that work with yourselves or see us or interact or whatever, you work on yourselves. You heal yourselves. So in that aspect, you are more in tune with energies of things, but it makes it to where you've got to remember your basics, your basic shit, your shieldings, your guardians, your groundings, disconnecting from everyone, cleaning off, because everything's so intense right now. And again, it doesn't mean you're, more advanced or, it doesn't mean that you're better than or whatever. You just have obtained skill sets.
You grow yourself.
So it makes you a little bit more sensitive to things, but you should be able to go, again, back to the basics. And yeah, it's simple things like grounding. It's really difficult, especially if we're not used to the heavy lifting that's happening right now. We kind of are like, oh yeah, the basics, no big deal. And it's like, no, the basics that was our basic training. That's why we started with that shit.
And don't take it for granted, because that's literally the foundation. That's the building block on doing what you do. That's why it's basic.
There was a time, sorry, Angelina, we're going to help. There was a time, but it's for you too, that during the Guided Adventures, the group that was showing up every week really wanted to just work on world events. And we're like, we have to hit basic stuff or we will implode. You cannot just heal world events. You have to heal self. And And that's when that kind of stuff comes in handy, is right now, to like, is this mine or is this someone else's?
Your trauma bias will get in the way every single time if you do not look inward, and you will heal fake shit. It will be nothing, and you'll be like, I'm totally healing this. No, you're not. You're healing this fake thing that has been created, this propaganda.
We've been pulling ourselves and each other out of depression and fucking crazy shit for what, since December now?
Yeah.
Almost every day. Like, okay, anyway, Angelina, let's see what else is there.
The entire back of your head is blown out, but if you do updates and upgrades to your like mechanical regulation system back here,
Okay.
rebirths and regrowths, yeah, like that.
There you go. Ow, god dang.
That means y'all too. Yes. And then, what would you use to heal your skin, your own stuff? Like the one that comes to mind is like my insert healy hand. Cat has avatar healing. What would you use that's yours to heal your skin?
I don't know.
It could be liquid stitches, it could be Neosporin, it could be whatever. It could be like what you use to mend socks, to darn socks. Like it could be anything.
So it has to be like a physical example, or
it doesn't have to be skin. But it needs to be something that you're skilled at. So some people might be really good at making a perfect pie crust. Some people could be really good at splicing film together to make it go seamlessly. Some people could be really good at finding split ends in hairs and like putting like the perfect ointment on it to like reconstruct it. It's what makes it go back together. What do you have?
I think it's me making an omelet. I don't know.
Okay. So
Making it what?
Making an
An
omelet.
omelet.
Oh, omelet. Okay. I was gonna say putty, but eggs make sense.
Yeah. Okay. So try applying that. You guys too. Like anything that you're really good at that would be mending things, apply that to yourself as needed. You could either just say that, or you can like activate or apply your own names, blah, 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 healing to yourself, conducive to what is needed. Ow. Speed it up, guys. Go ahead, Kate.
Angelina, what's up with your titties?
I don't know.
Do they like hurt?
No, I'm just like insecure about them.
Oh. Well, there's something there. I think someone wants you to be insecure about them.
Is it like a family trait to be insecure about them?
Maybe. I think so.
Yeah. It's very similar to like my MOM saying my family can't wear white because our teeth aren't perfectly white. And it's like, says who? What the fuck are you talking about? It's like, oh, I don't like my ears, they're too big, or my family has this size nose, or whatever the fuck it is. That's what's in there.
Can you activate the No You healing to that?
You should probably know you healing to that.
I was told unpromptedly that I can't wear red lipstick because it'll show your teeth's impurities, and I was like, what impurities? What does that mean? And then I wore it and always get really good compliments on it. Not that I care about that kind of thing, but it's like
it just proves that it was incorrect.
Weird. It's very odd. So it's like it literally doesn't have to be real. They will just say whatever.
Uh-huh.
Angelina, since that came up, apply that everywhere else to you. The No You healing, and one that Kate's been using a lot is anti-loom. Basically like someone looking over you, waiting for you to fail. Can you activate the No You and the anti-loom everywhere needed?
Okay.
You guys too.
Activate the anti-loom healing and the no you healing to everywhere that I can get it.
If you want to, I have infused my shielding with it. That way it doesn't even come in my peripheral. If you want, you can, but it's
it's all about what you're wanting to achieve. I don't want or need that even in my vicinity. Some people do.
Yeah, some people like to know it's there so they can address it on a different place. Kate doesn't. Kate knows it's there. She doesn't need to know it's there. She knows it's there.
I can see that it's there. I don't need it to.
This is making me want to pull my eyelashes out, bro.
Oh, rebirth and regrowth to all that. That's like a pretty big fucking deal for some of y'all that are doing this.
God, this hurts. Body soreness. Everybody's got body soreness.
Update and upgrade the systems that go with this. So people like repeat this either in your head or out loud, and then integrate it back into your systems smoothly.
That's a lot better. Update and upgrade all of this, and integrate it back into your systems.
And integrate it back into the system.
Conducive. That's a lot lighter. Okay, so what's going on? Like, okay, so everybody felt the stress, everybody felt the heaviness. We're all experiencing this, and it's not some phenomenon. It's all of us basically pulling this. Like, this is crazy because, like, you know how 5D people will talk about, like, oh, the new Earth is coming, the new Earth is coming. Well, we really are shifting into a completely different timeline perspective. It's the closest to like that analogy that's happened since 2020. Like it's heavy as fuck. Yeah. So besides all of us pretty much pulling everybody forward, which you guys release soul contracts with having to be the ones to do that.
I've had something about being the chariot too. Release contracts with being the chariot, like the fucking horse.
We went too fast.
Oh, sorry. Spirit of the Night Skid, please release all contracts that are not in my high skid with being part of the chariot.
Especially since all of us are very big on not only just wanting to help ourselves, but we do want to help others. We sometimes put stuff on our back, on our plate that we just don't fucking, like, it's not our job. We're just the most skilled at it at this time. But it doesn't mean, like, there's no end of the race. There's no timeline. There's no one judging. So it doesn't have to go fucking this fast. But we're all pushing it because we all want it.
And it's so fucking unnecessary, some of the shit that we take on, too. It's just like...
You guys, too. Like, when we say we, we're talking about all of us.
If I meant we, me, and Kat, then I would say me and Kat. So, I'm very blunt. Oh, that's shifting a lot, too.
Ow. Now the back's all like raw and red. Everybody's like
rotted. Activate the foundational healings to all of this conducive. For
all of you guys.
Too. Yeah. It was literally rotted to the core. Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please activate the foundational healings to all of this conducive for myself and pushing this forward.
Shit, we probably should have just done that for the live tonight, just walking everybody through the hard shit. My God. It's cool though. Angelina, what has been going on besides that stress that everybody's feeling? Like, what's coming up of your own stuff that is like insurmountable that shouldn't be, but it is because of all this other shit?
It's a few things. I started making content on Instagram, and my dad like quit his job, and just like relationship stuff.
Okay, give us one because we want to have other people come up too. What do you want to work on?
Probably the relationship stuff.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'm getting that you can copy paste what we just did for this to that.
Okay.
Conducive.
Please copy and paste everything that we just did to this to that.
Do the same thing then Raven Blonde.
What was that, sorry?
I was talking
Kate
to
was
Raven
talking.
Blonde.
Oh.
Kate was talking to Raven Blonde in the comments.
Which means that everybody can do that too. Conducive. Speed this up. Push this forward, ripple it outward.
Push this forward, ripple it outward.
Secret, secure it down.
Secure it down.
I was big crying yesterday, Raven Blonde. Like I was like, again, wanting to just make everything on my account either private or just stop posting, or I started to go into like, I don't even want to go into everything that I went into. It was real bad.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Yeah. It was real bad. It was real bad. No, I'm just saying we're feeling it too. It's yeah. We see each other. I get it. She won't.
It's not like that anymore. That was big heels too. Cause I have in like most lives. I will sacrifice myself. Who doesn't do that? What is this like weird? Oh, everybody activate the altitude, level up, healings and workings to all of this for yourselves.
Oh. So because we came on here, we all basically just lifted the big heavy rock part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like big heavy boulders on a blanket. And we had to pull it upstairs. And it's not like raising a level of frequency, but it is, but it's not. It's just a little bit higher altitude for success, for whatever. So the human brain can conceptualize the height, right? Of growing, of going up steps. And we've been pulling it and not talking to each other and just pulling this boulder as if we're the only person pulling this fucking boulder. And now tonight, a good group of us, only 20 to 30 people, but that's a good group of us, just kind of like went, oh, okay. And we all grabbed a corner and we all said, not my responsibility, but we're all here doing it together. And we picked up the boulder and we moved it. So that part's good. I feel like that part's good. And then you just shook the blanket out.
All right. Speed this up. Secure this down. Now we're gonna attack the boulder. It's almost like you have to be like transmute now, and it's like
okay, but I feel like the boulder is other people, and we don't tell other people that they have to heal.
I think,
and it's really weird that we brought them like with us this time because we're usually like, you know what, be in your misery, do your own thing.
This looks like actual poop. This boulder looks like petrified poop. This.
Why did we carry it?
It's there. It's theirs.
It's theirs.
It's theirs.
So why did we carry it?
Oh, I think we didn't want to impose our own stuff, but then they put it on us.
I don't want to carry anybody's motherfucking feces around. No. Hell no.
That's why I want to yell at the poop boulder to transmute. You transmute.
You do you.
Right
you
now.
do it.
You transmute right now. It's moving.
Yeah, I can feel it. I don't want to now that I know what it is. I'm not happy about it. For months before this, like I would say probably four months or so, I've been talking at least once a month, if not couple times a week about how I'm like tired of being a poop cleaner upper. Like, I'm tired of cleaning up after the cats. I'm tired of being the one that cleans the kitty litter. I am tired of fucking like my 6-year-old randomly whatever that I have to clean up. I've been so sick of fucking, yeah, why is it so heavy though? I'm so sick of cleaning up other people's motherfucking shit.
Everyone break contracts with all that. No longer in your highest good. Speed this up and push that forward and ripple it outwards and secure it down. Okay.
I don't want this blanket.
Infuse it with MEK. It was like, it's not our blanket. And I'm not carrying it for y'all. I'm not carrying your fucking blanket because y'all want to hide. Don't want to carry this blanket. So you can either take it back or I'm going to dissolve it.
Here's the thing. It's your choice. You can heal yourself or you cannot. But we're not going to be enablers for it. It's literally like gray. Oh, should we gray wall it? Or no?
I want to make it to where we don't, whatever that is. I don't want to be like, I will carry your blanket because you don't want to heal.
That's
like
what I had to do to Casey Ray. I had a gray wall.
Okay. I want that.
So that if they whine, it doesn't pull at us.
Okay. It looks like my team calls it stonewalling, and then your team calls it gray walling.
So basically, what you guys are going to want to do is make it to where, if you want this, of course, to where other people crying and whining about like the way things are without doing anything to fix it, or the trauma that they've been through, or, you know, I'm just this way, or you should really just like, you know, let me cry on your shoulders. If you're done with dealing with that shit, you're equivalent to like tuning it out. You can activate that. Conducive.
To what I need.
So it's not going to make it to where you can't help them. It's going to make it to where it doesn't make you feel like, fuck, all right.
Or take it on. Or like dogpile on you. Because that's what seemed to be happening to me, is it would dogpile on me.
For a smaller scale of this, I had to do this for my 6-year-old because she can make a waffle on her own or make a glass of water or chocolate milk or whatever. And she was acting like she was 4 and like she needed assistance. Some 4-year-olds can do that also. And I was like, I cannot, because it would make me mad. I don't want to be mad at her anymore. So I was just like, I'm just going to shut it off. And if she wants it, she can make it.
Speed this up. So you can screw this down.
Ow, this hurts my head.
Yeah. And Spirit of It's Nice, could please update and upgrade the circuitry. Speed this up. And the hardware.
There's
hardware.
for people listening later on in the podcast, we were doing one-on-ones, but we're working with a lot of people in the comments, and everybody, we're just kind of doing lots of like nodding and saying yes, reading their comments, which for podcast listening, that's probably not the best, but it is what it is. Maybe you should come to a live. Okay, bye. Most of you do. All right, cool. Sorry.
I'm getting that song Unholy. Mommy don't know, Daddy getting hot.
Oh.
Can y'all
heard that.
upgrade your
I haven't heard that in a while. Oh
everybody
God.
update and upgrade your sexual boiler rooms, please. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, because we let our partners be babies too.
So if y'all want to prompt Spirit of It's in my highest good, please activate, allow me access to, however you want to say that.
It's
update.
tingle.
Oh,
Go ahead.
update and upgrade my sexual boiler room, conducive, integrate it back into my system.
It's making this part of my head tingle instead of just feeling it down here in the sexual boiler room. Like,
Oh, is it like a perspective? Oh,
I don't know. It's like icy, mentholy tingle, cold.
You just said. It's still like, mommy don't know. It's okay. Can you copy and paste this, the front to the back, conducive?
Okay.
Yeah, this person said Yanni, and I was like, huh. And then the song came on, and I was like, oh, because the back too. Got it.
Angelina, you're following along, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, just
Okay.
making sure.
Yeah.
Because it's
'Cause you're-
absolutely about YouTube. Bye.
Because you're on the screen. Okay, actually, I'm going to have, is there someone in the queue waiting?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to have you step down. You keep following along if you want to. Of course, closings or close ups / sign offs. And then we're going to go to the next part of, that's what it feels like this is, the next part of what needs to be healed for everybody.
Okay.
So
All right.
it's going to be personal levels, like personal things that we're going to help with, but it's like, it seems like a follow along. What's up?
It says she's still connecting on my screen. Or they.
Hello?
It's still connecting. I wonder if they like got out of the queue.
Maybe.
Okay. So for anyone that wants to come up on here, there's the 2 people icon, and for me it's on the bottom left. And you don't have to have 1,000 followers. You don't have to show your face. But yeah, request through there.
Or they can keep talking in the comments and we'll
Yeah.
just like address it as it comes up if they don't want to. Can you? There we go. What else
All
is
right.
happening with you guys? God, that was a good bit. That was a good bit of it.
Yeah. Like, maybe go, whew. Seems like surface level, I mean, digging. Yeah, like body image stuff.
Well, Raven Blonde, I don't see you requesting to join, talking smack down there.
Why shy now? Maybe they're having the body image issues. Bye. Creative is nice, good. Please copy and paste all of this to body image, my body image, conducive. Update and upgrade. Oh, update and upgrade, rebirth and regrow. My
Well,
body.
do you want help with why you're sick? You can stay in the comments if you want, or you can come on the screen.
Oh, somebody requested.
Hi, how can we help?
Hey,
Hi.
what's going on?
So lately I've been feeling collective energy. I feel like I'm not doing enough, but then I also feel like maybe I'm not meditating enough or
Okay, so what I got immediately was, oh, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Well, what is everyone else doing?
Yeah, what's the comparison?
I guess to myself last year.
I've struggled with that too. And then usually what has to happen is I actually have to
Take a step back.
Yep, energetically zoom out and be like, well, what did I do last year? So can you say spirit of tonight is good?
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Zoom me out of this picture
Zoom me out of this picture
and take me to the point of time that I'm talking about.
and take me to the point in time that I'm talking about.
All right, merge me with this version of me.
Merge me with this version of me.
Exchange me information.
Exchange me information.
Now, feel, or look around, however you channel.
Yeah, I feel different. I feel better.
What were you doing this time? Like
Um,
back on your timeline, how was your life? What were you doing?
I was just more creative. I was starting to have book ideas and business ideas, and
So you're really held down. You're really trapped, it looks like.
yeah,
Okay, have you ever heard the poem like why does the caged bird sing? Or
yeah,
that question?
yeah. I get that a lot.
Okay. Well, if you need I feel you need I want to feel
You
it's
ever
like the
feel like
fucking do you ever feel like you wanna break soul contracts with having to hit rock bottom or be trapped for creativity to flow. So if it's in my highest good,
if it's in my highest good,
please release,
please release,
remove and undo
remove, and undo
any soul contracts,
any soul contracts,
bindings,
bindings,
agreements or the like
agreements of the like
connected to
connected to
my creativity sparking
my creativity sparking
from hard times
from hard times
that are no longer my highest good.
that are no longer in my highest good.
That's a lot. Speed that up.
Speed that up.
What are you doing differently in your life now as opposed to back then? As in like work or people that you surround yourself with or relationships or family or any of that stuff. What's different?
I feel like I'm starting over with just completely. So that's what's different. I don't really have the same relationships I did last year with any of those people.
And
I feel like that's a positive thing.
yeah, I was gonna say what makes you feel bad about that?
Um,
Can you see? Are you a seer or feeler or knower? What? How do you channel?
yeah, a little bit of everything.
What is your primary favorite way?
Feeling and seeing.
Feeling, yeah, and
Okay,
seeing.
so feel and see why you were so held down, and if it was connected to someone or something. I think you need to infuse this version of you with anti-loom and know you.
Okay, I infuse this version of me with anti-loom and know you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think that's what's gonna help you get out of this.
So, also perspective wise, you might think that you're not meditating, but you're more connected to yourself. So you're meditating more than you ever were. Um, you're doing active meditation. You're having actual conversations with meaningful people. You're starting a new path. Those old books or old ideas aren't what you're tuned into anymore. You're tuned into a different channel.
Okay.
Like it's a perspective switch. Um, it's kind of like how someone will be like, "Hey, I really want to work on my ADHD. It's crippling me." And it's like, "Okay, well, what is that your ADHD actually telling you? What's the channeling that you're getting from going from this project to this? What are you transmuting with it? What are the perspectives? What are the things? All the stuff that makes us us, society wants us to put a negative connotation on it and make us feel bad or not enough. Instead of like, why do I do what I do? What is it doing for me? Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Kate was seeing something, so.
I think that's it. It's like a. I think you clean while meditating while cleaning. Because I see specifically dishes. And so I was literally watching you do your dishes, and I was just watching. And I was
But
like, oh, maybe
it'll
this is
seem it'll seem like regular thoughts of like, what do I need to do today? What do I need to whatever? But when you're doing that, you're actually telling your team, your spiritual team, a list of what you want to do, and you're asking them to put it in order. And you're literally meditating with your spiritual team and your spiritual secretary, and you're making a list of all the things. And when you're having a conversation with someone where you're like, I can't believe that motherfucker did that, da 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 da, and then you're like, if he was in front of me right now, I would tell him. You're telling his soul. You are meditating.
you're doing it. Yep.
It just doesn't feel spiritual or light or, dark and candles, but it's the realest, truest form of meditation.
A lot
It's
of people call it
actively
processing,
yeah.
but it's meditation.
Okay. I guess I felt like from the spiritual community, I wasn't meditating right.
Yeah,
Can
they'll
you,
do that to you.
Yeah, can you get all that dogma off of you?
What is it
Activating
again?
healing to that. Get all the spiritual dogma off of me.
Okay, I'm going spirit
Hey,
if it's in
team.
the highest good.
You could do that, or hey team.
Okay,
You did it.
hey
You did it
team,
anyway.
please get this dogma off me.
Spiritual dogma.
Spiritual dogma.
The most connected you can be with your team is talking to them like you're talking to your best friend. Like talking to yourself, and they talk back like, girl, like it's like, even people will trip up because of the spiritual community about like, oh God, I gotta say the healings that you guys write out the exact same way. And it's like, no, you can fucking change it. Like Kate and I don't say the same things. We built this together, but like, we don't say the same shit. We talk like we talk. And it's connected. I was convinced, I wasn't told, but I was convinced that because I'm not a seer, that my third eye wasn't open. Bullshit. I wouldn't even wonder what a third eye was if it wasn't open. Like, it's just whatever we can put on ourselves to feel bad about ourselves. Oh, we should release soul contracts with that. Like all of us. If it's in my highest good,
If it's in my highest good,
please release all soul contracts.
please release all soul contracts.
I wanted to say with that because I don't remember exactly what I said, but with like putting guilt and shame on ourselves, unnecessary. Well, it's all unnecessary, but unnecessary guilt or shame on ourselves.
With putting unnecessary guilt or shame on ourselves.
That's no longer in our highest good.
That is no longer in our highest good.
I had to add embarrassment in there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If y'all want.
And embarrassment.
Because I will create fake scenarios in my head as if I did them, and I've made videos about that.
Also, there's got to be a way, which we've done this, but there's got to be a way to word it for you to make it to where you know what you're doing. You don't have to have someone online or one of us or like anybody tell you that you're doing the fucking things. Like, it should come from inner knowing. So if you could have your team say, hey team, all of you guys can do that too. Hey team.
Hey team.
I want to know.
I want to know.
When I'm talking to you.
When I'm talking to you.
I want to know.
I want to know.
When I'm using my spiritual abilities.
When I'm using my spiritual abilities.
I want to know.
I want to know.
The reason and meaning.
The reason and meaning.
Why things happen in my world.
Why things happen in my world.
Oh, I guess that's it. Period.
Okay.
There we go. Speed that up.
Speed that up.
Ow, this hurts a lot. This hurts a lot. It hurts right here. And I think it's not just yours. I think it's people in the chat. Oh, it's like moving it like a Rubik's Cube. Oh,
integrate that back in to your systems, y'all.
I want you guys to be able, on your own, trip over a shoelace and be like, oh, fuck. Oh, alignment healings. I need to do some alignment healings. I want you guys to have glass. I don't want glass to break, but I want like that kind of thing to happen where glass breaks and you go, who the fuck is in my life that's not supposed to be here? I want you guys to be able to go 3 birds. Okay, those motherfuckers mean. And I want you to be able to set your own signs and communicate with your team like you are your guru, because you are. That's clicking stuff in for you.
Yes, thank you.
And then also that thing, if you come across the stuff that like everybody, there's camaraderie on, but it's like, I asked my team for a sign and they just shoot me these numbers. I don't know what they mean. Then you should be able to say, hey team, I don't fucking know what that means. Can you please
update
put
this or fucking
update it or put it in a language I understand? Like, I don't want 3 fucking ones. That doesn't tell me shit.
Okay.
Because they're your team.
And also, you and everyone else in the chat or watching, you do know what you're fucking thinking about.
What did you say?
What?
What did you say?
That you do know what you're talking about. Everyone, like,
It clicked.
the gaslighting.
I couldn't hear the word talking.
Oh.
Ow, this hurts my head a lot.
Oh.
God.
Update and upgrade. Spirit of its demise could please update and upgrade my central processing unit.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please update and upgrade my central processing unit.
Mm-hmm. It's this thing on my arm.
It's making your face hot.
Speed that up. Secret secure that down.
Secret secure that down.
It's making my whole body hot.
Integrate it back into your system because your hydraulics have got to update and upgrade. Your cooling system has to update and upgrade. Update and upgrade all the systems connected to this conducive. Everyone.
Update and upgrade all of the systems conducive.
Connected with this conducive.
Connected with this conducive.
When I started doing like spiritual surgery kind of stuff, just because I was skilled at it, I was worried to do it because I don't know any medical terminology. So I was just like, I don't fucking know. I don't know this thing. And it's like, well, I use this as an example because I was live one time a long time ago and someone was like, hey, I have a constant period flow right now. What do I do? And I tuned into it. I didn't know the words of all the fucking things. And I was like, the flappy thing is stuck and the egg, like, it's like not, the flappy thing's stuck. And I was able to help them. So with that being said, when your key gets stuck in a lock or your screw, like a screw comes loose on a coffee pot or a stereo or whatever, and you already have it set up that these things will be a signal for you, eventually you'll change that because you'll be like, I don't want my fucking world to fall apart. But just so you can get, it's kind of like training wheels, getting a handle on yourself that you control your reality. You can kind of like tighten the screw and be like, whatever the fuck that's connected to, apply that, what I just did to that. And you'll feel it in your body or see it. And you'll start to go, oh my God, that's connected to my blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't want any of this to ever be daunting because it's just you existing and you're more connected than you could even imagine.
Okay, that helps a lot.
Okay.
Power your systems back on. Yeah, you got all these fancy upgrades and stuff like that, but you have to power them on for them to work.
There we go.
That goes for everyone. You already have everything set in place to where it's not going to freak you out.
Some of you flipped a switch. Some of you plugged it in. Some of you just went power on. It worked because it's unique to each of you but it still works the same way.
Same concept, different flow, I guess you could say.
There we go. Okay. How are you feeling?
I feel really good. I actually have a sensation in my back. It's like really warm. But I feel really nice and good. Thank you guys.
Awesome. We do recommend doing either the close up / sign offs on Kate's page or the closing statements on my page. You're more than welcome to stay because whoever comes up next, you might need that too. But what that does, those closings, it makes it to where all forms and versions of you get what you just did for yourself for them conducive to what they need. So like a form of you that might be a milkmaid over in Europe in the 1400s will get this, but conducive to what's right for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
And it helps smooth and level things out.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
I think we have time for one more. Okay.
Hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in a really long time.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Who else?
So I
Like you might have wait, have you just been gone or is this your first time here? Because your icon is like your little image is like fucking familiar to me.
yeah, I've been one time I came on your guys' show.
Okay. All right. I'll just take it at that. What's up?
So I was like, oh gosh, I need your help. But just by listening to you guys, ladies, sorry, you guys are not guys. Listening
We don't care. We don't care.
I feel like you guys don't have to do anything. I mean, I was looking for confirmation because I just keep on giving my power away and putting myself in places that I shouldn't be. And
You shouldn't be, says who? Who says you shouldn't be?
I just know better. Me. Like, it
This,
doesn't.
okay. This isn't, okay, so it doesn't feel good, but this is not like, whenever any of you guys say, I should know better, or I'm doing something I shouldn't do, this is not an intellectual thing. This has nothing to do with knowledge. We got to figure out, why are you putting yourself in places that you're uncomfortable in? This
And
has
also-
nothing to do with guilt and shame.
And also, that's like a parent speaking to you. Because why the fuck would you tell yourself you shouldn't be here? Why would you say that to yourself? That's someone else telling you that.
Does that make sense?
I would, to myself, I would say, what am I doing here? Someone else to me would say, you shouldn't be here. Like, does that make sense? You're not even owning talking to you talking to you. So this is definitely somebody on you. I know better. You didn't say that. I feel like I should know better.
Yeah, that does make sense.
So who is on your team that you put on there that you think knows better than you and would be disappointed in your decisions? Is it a parent? Is it a teacher? Is it an older sibling? Is it a
It's like a voice in my head.
Right.
Right.
That's someone on your team.
But sometimes our team is like, the majority of our team is there just for us. Like it's like a package deal. It comes with us. But basically, we have assigned everybody on that team. And sometimes we appoint people like we might think our parents have the best advice when we're in middle school. And then by the time we're in college, we don't think they do, but they're still on our team telling us, like a little voice inside our head. So who did you put on your team at whatever point that would make you feel ashamed or that you're in the wrong place?
An aspect of myself that has been disempowering myself.
You
you-
wouldn't disempower
No.
yourself.
Can you kick anyone off your team that's not supposed to be there? So, Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
please activate my, as in your,
please activate my
team revamp sweep
team revamp sweep
to my entire spirit guide,
to my entire spirit guide,
spirit team,
spirit team,
their entire dimension,
their entire dimension,
realm, dwelling,
realm, dwelling,
conducive.
conducive.
It's like breaking apart concrete. Speed that up.
Speed that up.
It's leaving you with a feeling of almost like lost, like I don't know who I am anymore.
Activate their rotation.
Activate their rotation.
Speed that up.
Speed that up.
God, the turnstile's been unused for so long.
So it will feel like it was a piece of you. Like sometimes I have it when we go through different things in life, we have different spirit guides. They're not the same. They're the turnstile that Kate just talked about. And sometimes I'll be talking and I'll sound just the motherfucking I'll sound just like Kate, and I'll be like, oh shit, that voice in my head or whatever, that is a spirit guide version of Kate. Now it's not Kate. She's sitting right here. But it's someone who could help me facilitate whatever it is I'm going through at that time, whether it's writing a book or having a conversation with someone or whatever. And you should be able to kind of go, oh, that one sounds like this person or this person or this person. Another thing that Kate has helped me realize is your spirit team, all of you guys, they'll be your color, whatever color that is. And I'm not saying like I like the color green, so all of mine will be green. It's whatever color your spirit team are. And if you're not a seer, like I'm not, I just say, if you're not the color of my spirit team and you don't belong here, then you can go ahead and go.
And another thing I want to point out too is that they will never attack you on any level. Like
or make
mentally,
you feel bad, make you feel ashamed.
They don't have emotions. They can mimic emotions. They are not people. And I feel like I need to say that because you were probably gaslit into thinking that if I felt the need to say it.
Okay. I need to talk some things out. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it. We'll be quiet. Go for it.
So when I make eye contact, wait, hang on, I gotta pause and breathe.
We do only have 10 minutes left, but yes.
There's like a layer, because when I meet someone, I feel like I'm bringing limited views, but at the same time, I've seen patterns with someone. Like, I can make eye contact with someone, see aspects of them, and then already know who they are in the game. Like,
Yeah.
okay, this person is going to test this boundary, they're going to do this.
Yep.
When I go to work, I have my 2 weeks in, I have 2 days left. These people keep on doing things that are so disrespectful that I'm like, I can't believe I'm going. And then I energetically, like right now, energetically, I feel like I have the cloaking of the man that I was with at work all day. And then it takes me a certain amount of time to reset.
Why do you need the cloaking? Why can't you call them out? Either with their soul and be like, hey, this is what you're doing this is it, or in the physical. I do that all the time.
I call him out all day long.
And like in the physical?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what happens? Does it go back on you? Does it feed back on you? Because it looks like what is happening.
Yeah, like it was interesting how.
Wasn't he feeding off of that? Isn't he feeding off of that dynamic?
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting because, so he's someone who allows people to treat him really terrible. So that in a way, I'm just doing the same thing, by putting the truth in his face is just treating him terrible by continuing that dynamic.
Right.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because I thought I would.
So then you can kind of look at it and be like, wait a second, I know this game, I'm not playing anymore. And then instead of standing up for yourself, because like calling him out and standing up for yourself, you're seeing that he's actually like eating that, you can just stop. So if you did just stop, how the fuck do you get it so it doesn't like at you all fucking day? What do you need to do there?
Stonewall?
That or
I think just by me being aware of the dynamic that him and I are playing, it's gonna cut it off.
You said it cloaked you, though.
Well, in the sense of when someone's feeding off of my energy, I can feel them. Like my brain, my thoughts, it doesn't even feel like my brain.
Right.
Like I feel disgusting.
Right. So some kind of gray walling, some kind of know you, because
or you can tell your energy feelers, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel that. So like if you wanted to, you could literally set it up to where like you feel a knife stabbing you in your back if someone's talking behind your back. But if you don't give a fuck and you don't want to fucking feel that, you can set it up so that you don't. You can set it up to where you can feel when someone's trying to pull at you, and you can set it up to where it's background noise and it doesn't affect you at all. It just depends on what you want to feel. I wanted to feel everything at full blast because what if I missed something? I had to turn that down. I couldn't fucking do it anymore. It was not good or healthy for, well, what I consider healthy. For me, for my kids, for my family. I couldn't do it. So I had to figure out how to fucking adjust it.
Yeah, I forgot that I can control all of that. You're completely right.
it will destroy you if you let it.
You're doing it now. Because you already know how to do the things.
Speed that up and secret secure that down.
You want me to say that?
Mm-hmm.
Speed that up and super secure that down. You know,
And
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So when I speak in tongue, I feel it is doing what you guys are doing, but in a different essence.
Yeah, you can.
You're speaking your spirit guide's language.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. It makes me so fucking happy because I thought I was like, I don't know, I was thinking all these homemade words.
Well, if you want, you can like make it to where they speak in your language. You're just going the other way and speaking in their language, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it feels. I guess it's powerful in both ways. But
It's whatever makes you feel connected to it is what you should do. There isn't a right or a wrong, and you're not lying to yourself.
Yeah. Thank you for affirming that.
Yeah, it's very clear what you're doing.
This feels really good. How do you feel?
Your right side of you feels a lot lighter for sure.
Are you still
Hello?
connected?
Huh?
I said, how do you feel?
I feel like I need to fucking speak in tongue, like I want to, but I don't.
Go for it.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, it looks like it activated what you did.
Yeah, it just did the things. Like the sound, it's like equivalent to either a zipper or a whip.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
yeah, thanks for coming up here and like sharing your experience and stuff. And thank you guys for hanging out, man, and doing the things. I feel a lot fucking lighter. That's for damn sure.
The closing statements either on Kat's page or the close up / sign offs either on my page. And don't forget to disconnect. This was fucking awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Book a dual session with Kate and Kat. Visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with KaptinKate at www.KaptinKate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat in Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.